I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Lawrence. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Lawrence going to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. This complete to Jones. And he is going to have the Jaguars first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Open man is Kirk, complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. To throw again is Lawrence. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Kaiir Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Huntley. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, Huntley down to the 30 after a gain of 3. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Huntley. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Check mark 33, check mark 33. Ready.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. A run with Huntley. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Well, they're able to come away with the interception, Charles. They aren't able to move the ball all that much. However, they do get 3 out of it with a field goal.
Yeah, and anytime you do force a turnover, you have to come out of it with points. Everybody wants 6. They'll take the 3 there. Now it's their opportunity to do it again.
The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down. Now Lawrence to throw. A very quick pass to Ridley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Again, it's Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with the score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stairs on that sideline. This is one of those games we just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll start this drive out on the ground. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 70 yards rushing for him now as he's toted it 21 times. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the fourth quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
Now it's Hines. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now Huntley. And he gets it down to the 32. Seven yards there and a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Huntley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes that's a danger of putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Two times. Ready. Hut. 3 down. Hey, check mark 33. Check mark.
Up the middle they go. Huntley. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now a handoff up the middle. Huntley. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run the counter. Huntley. He will push his way down to about the 14. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Quick slant to Shakir. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now, this one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD. But, of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points. And, my goodness, it has been a dominant display in front of a national audience.
Yeah, they thought it, and it certainly came to fruition, didn't it? They've been dominant in so many ways in this one. If you weren't paying attention to this group before, you certainly are now after seeing this type of victory from them.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets, defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Bills, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.